secure. Push out and secure all objective areas.
My microphone working? There we go. Took some figuring out.
Strategic command online.
Good luck, guys.
Like, we're off. I really need to get back into this. Been quite some time for me to cast. Difficult time today. Black, oof, not really being too well over here myself.
What setup?
Got
Pretty
Black
fire,
rushing
I
up
guess.
here. I
Yeah,
currently
the
don't have
dragon
audio
before
myself.
fighting.
Gonna
I
be
don't know.
problematic probably. Let me quickly see if I can fix my audio for myself.
Jenkins, what am I rolling up to?
It looks clear.
No, I'm not able to get any audio. Ah, and I got my audio back now. There we go. Like what? Gonna be going for a push straight into radio station with a small push towards upper orchard.
Jenkins, they're close south from my fob, between our rally.
Remoting radio permanent.
Come on, guys, talk.
Try to go north with the scouts. The radio station.
Yeah,
Somebody inside here.
South is center.
One guy. At least one guy north of.
Precision jumping.
We have other more on radio than corner.
Yeah,
I think we'll get the control of radio with the time. It's fine.
Go to north. I need to fill south for you, Jenkins. Are you good?
And let the north radio.
when we advance, we should get radio easily. Fast did a pretty good job. Still guys in North Complex.
My hab's not up. My digger got DC'd.
There's still a few enemies inside market, north of radio.
It's from the like Cannabis Pod, southwest the other markers.
I know.
I got much room on the south. Expect heavy pressure from upper orchard now. Carters want me to drop inside Lavender or to the southwest. I need to spawn up. Inside. Check.
We have the control of radio. It's fine.
Noting the radio ready.
Looks like HSR is using a rally here. To push onto radio, as their hab currently is sitting quite far away.
Squad 4 staying inside radio.
B1 AK.
I will press as south as hard as possible now. Make sure you don't lose slow. Yep.
Ark, do we want to replace a fob south of Orchard now?
I'm with it.
Blak1st pushing up.
My
Oops.
Logi has enough supplies for another one.
Known for whereabouts.
Yeah, for Latvia as well. I will go for mortars first. I will take one enemy from Mark 1 and then replace it with my own fob.
Looks like a great push coming up from the center here. From Blak1st over towards Upper Orchards.
We're making good progress west side by the station, other side of the river.
Try to take control.
I'm resetting mortars. I will be online again in about 2 minutes.
Mortars on our hab. Do we know where they are? Can we counter mortar them?
We're out of ammo.
Our mortars set up orchard. Or their mortars set up orchard.
Can somebody who knows where they are drop a helo mark so we can counter mortar this?
He's available.
They have a radio, I have one, moving Mark 5. They keep coming from there.
Okay, no problem.
We're staying defensive radio now.
Good job, 5. Try to get the new rally up. Yeah. On point of interest 1. And play for the middle. Try to hold where my move marker is.
Corner to the striker.
Blak1st here really trying to push up.
Gas station at the event now.
Varför kom lopp väck?
Good thing that Liza is a medic. Got plenty of bandages to try and revive here.
I get heavy pressure south. I think you can.
And Jenkins looking for the fields.
Working on it.
Might be looking up a little bit further towards the southwest, as you can see an enemy really there.
On point of interest. To get more for the south.
HSR pushing in through the fields and river.
We're making progress to the west.
I think their mortars are on the northern map border. Find them and kill them.
Bravo is using the walls to his advantage. Take a pot shot at Blak1st on the other side of the river.
Gotta keep building a gas station now.
Alexi? Yes. Get a Lunchi that way. We'll have that repair radio station. Gas supplies, I think.
Yeah.
Mark, do you have anybody on standby that was a sub? I'm gonna give Jenny 2 more minutes. Hey, spawn on the hab, my hab, and take north side upper orchard, it's wide open. Your hab is perfectly marked at upper orchard. Mortars, it is mortar equipment. Hey, they're on your hab, control tab.
Moving up at water.
There, some communication going on for Black. Ooh, almost friendly firing there, but Thunder actually took out Nisa. Rios is just starting to get the revive done. More Blak1st members are pushing up towards the FOB on the west side of radio station here. SgtJasper really wants to not lose this, as this is their forward foot towards a radio station. But right now it looks like they want to play on the defensive. Slow push coming in from Blak1st here onto Upper Orchards. Looks like they are just relentlessly motoring down this fob. So got a great setup here. Looking at the push up from the Blak1st members.
I can't just kind of sneak one to nursery. Mortar audio from there.
I'm moving southwest. Not yet.
Okay.
Striker here coming in.
Jenkins, you got enemies southeast of you. Between my guys.
One thing to probably use the long range engagements on the enemy infantry.
Enemy support with Upper Orchard is up again. I'm motoring it.
Jenny's coming back. I don't need this up. Okay, I'll bring you in. Let's roll tabs down. I don't need him. I don't need him. I said Jenny's coming back.
Eric here slowly got together with Narga, using the striker as a slow pushing mechanic onto Upper Orchard. Meanwhile, a heavily defended area still going on here on HSR. Not wanting to let this fall into Blak1st's hands, as this is quite the important location for them.
My hab in the vineyard.
No, it's okay. Just replace it.
Okay. Okay, yep.
Upper Orchard is down again.
Looks like Blak1st are actually using both of the motors. One motor was focused on Upper Orchard, and the other one was focused on the fob on the west side of the radio station.
North pressure will be easy when I get this fixed.
Walkman here hooks his motors onto that fob, and it looks like that antimatter, anti-mate for life, using his motors for a more central fob that has now popped up between Upper Orchard and the fob on the south side west of radio station.
I don't know what it is, where it is. It's north of the center top from the enemy.
Really good motors here so far, as they've taken out another fob, which might be meaning that the fob on Upper Orchard has been able to be revived.
So we are fighting against a up.
Still no, but there are people digging here. Like we got Solotov and Luca digging the fob up. Meanwhile, Blak1st have spread out very thin
Hey, make sure we're digging that radio down.
over the area. A lot of action going on as it's just a straight pushing line from Blak1st and HSR battling against each other to get
We lost the center of the map.
a upper hand.
I will try to support you a little bit.
Where are they coming from in the center of the map? Are they just coming down from southwest?
Blak1st is almost needing to use 3 mortars here to keep every single fob down.
Let's stop the mortars on the orchard spot. Let's just get the cornet and then let's focus on everything else. Here you guys. I'm gonna drop a repair station right on here.
Medfed here and Oslo. So like Medfed is focusing his motors on radio station, and Oslo is more focusing his motors more close to the fob that they're trying to defend here. Luke here, or Duke here, 13th Duke, pushing up and clearing out his corners. Pushing up through the field, seeing contact but getting taken out. Guitar here being the strong force. Let's zoom out here for a second and take a look at what the current map layout is going to be. Blak1st have managed to be able to push into the fob location more central, as the enemy fob has been dug down here completely. Actually, more mortars have been placed here, so that's 5 mortars in 6 mortars actually in use now by HSR. Got 2 on the south, very close to the fob. We got 2 in the center, and got 2 up north.
Can you repeat that?
You can see Joel, just a motor not being used, a motor being taken out here, previously manned by Korgu, and probably one previously manned by Flu. Motors on the south have also been taken out. Medfed no longer on it, and it looks like that the hab is down.
Gotcha.
Can
B1K having relentlessly put up the mortar fight here.
we counter mortar their mortars again?
Very effective.
Sure.
Fob is down. Looks like Set 9 is just reviving to get more manpower up to probably dig this hat back up for further use.
How are you feeling KD wise? I think we are still out fragging.
I'm positive the north.
We are definitely, yes. Back to full squad.
Center probably.
Blak1st is being confident that they're getting the
Then we should
gain here.
south a little bit more. 5 and 2 will try to take out southern hub. 6 you need a little bit more defensive in the middle then.
Jenkins, can you spare me just one guy for a push in the north? I think I could. Yeah.
Mortars coming in onto up orchard.
Is that... That's not our mortars, right? That's on the helmet mark near me.
Nope, don't think so.
Oh my god. The mortars is what's fucking the north.
I think
Try
that
to turn a bit more south for hub compound.
Yeah, we're pushing.
If we get a good artillery on upper orchard, we can get it. Jenkins can go
fuck.
from south and I can hold the south.
5 more minutes for RT.
Yeah, 5 more minutes are good. I think we are making good progress on the southern hub now. After taking of this, we should definitely use artillery and ARCAT. They will all respond there.
Keep shedding Orcard until the same mortar somewhere else.
Sorry, everybody. Oh, one doof just tried to jump over, but got taken out there by Sire. Sire was just laying there, waiting in the field for an opportunity to get over.
Just want like 2 squads over there.
Looks like B1AK. I've managed to push in onto HSR's fob here and are digging down the radio until be slightly damaged here. Probably engine damage. Trying to back up, it seems. Yep, slowly backing up here. Oh, probably pretty heavily hit. Yeah, some very heavy engine damage. Looks like on the NTLB, but now repairing, so they will get their engine back and some health points back before this radio bleeds out.
Which one can't see the mark?
Grenade coming in, landing on top of the fob there, being useless as it did no damage. Until B using his ammo or his dumbfire rockets, who probably smoke got some infantry but had no effect. If Blak1st here are managing to keep this radio bleeding out, and as soon as that repair station disappears, track the MTLB. Oh, actually have rendered the repair station useless here as the mortars just went in and hit them. Until B not wanting to stay around there as it's taking damage from the mortars. More dumbfire coming out as the mortars had taken out the repair station. Until B not fucking about and wanting to get out of there.
Yeah, just take 3 or 4 minutes and then we push ARCAT with artillery. Just let me set up hub and stuff.
Striker probably lost his engine here.
Killed 180.
Yes, engine has been taken out on the Striker. But it looks like we got a repair guy trying to fix him as they're just horrendously getting attacked by AT here. Smoke's coming out from Ben and Coke. Using his heavy anti-tank smoke rounds to
Yeah, let's just get us communities.
stop fishing onto the striker. Striker just really pulling back here. Oh, getting another hit.
Yep. Call it in TeamSpeak next time.
Really using the frontal armor, trying to side scrape the inbound rockets here. More repairs coming out from Kali here. Eric just jumps out. Really want to be hotboxed inside this vehicle right now. Really looks nice, warm and toasty.
Okay.
Might want to bring this striker back to main for further repairs or towards the nearest repair station.
I'm mounting up Orchard again.
More was coming out on Orchard. Small fights just popping off in the center here. Oh, Vista having a really cozy treehouse here.
Squad 5, turn a little bit more north now.
Loading just a little bit, but probably still on the wall.
Just go already north.
Random nade going out there. Landing over on the field. You have killed actually that guy, Vista. He's down. There is no enemy in that field anymore. Blacklisted having set up a FOB near the location of where HSR previously had their FOB. Placed it inside this building here
I would go for another
as
reverse
it's
on
defended against mortars inside.
Mark,
Yes.
is that hab confirmed? That hab's confirmed, right? In the middle.
I'm not sure.
I can just leave my MG and push down south.
New hab coming up from HSR here.
Just grab it now. Respawn.
HSR is digging up.
Midgard is at FOB now. Call in
Blacklisted FOB is coming up. HSR FOB just went up, went down again. As mortars instantly just targeted it.
Goal going. Now go for the artillery mark. After that directly.
Oh, Blacklisted actually using their UAV up in the air there. Having spotted this FOB. Not using their SG-25 or their artillery barrage just yet. As by this time they could use the creeping RT to flush out anyone that's currently on Upper Orchard. Blacklist pushing up.
Midgard, do you see the targets for artillery?
I'll give you a second. I'm looking.
Go for a good creeping from east to west.
Alexei, I tried to push the north side of this village, island. You can go for the south.
Really long nade going out there. Aimed for. Oh, really good nade there. Really long arm just went out through the hole and killed Memento there.
Colossemia is heading west for Upper Orchard.
It's a whole lot of infantry south of Upper Orchard on the helo marks. Seems like at least one squad.
Enemy already.
Don't see a hub inside Orchard.
Looks like HSR RT coming in onto a empty field here.
Another enemy already in the north. That's good.
Completely having blown the RT ability here.
Marking an enemy hub to the east.
If Hussars just use their RT more on a central position, but yeah, this RT will barely hit the FOB up north. Only having taken out one person. What they got combat coming in here from Rango, really high amount of kills. Only died once here, very potent and good player. Same as Koro. Koro has also pulled in his weight. And to mate, Motors really being useful here. Using its fullest potential. Like Jenkins, Ben, Dove and Kali are one of the infantry squads that are mostly pushing. On the enemy side, Nos pulling in his weight. And a lot of downs on squad 4 side. But not a lot of deaths. This will really hurt them on the tickets. As Black having a ticket kill lead here. Blak1st here communicating that they want to have RT coming in. Good MG3 there from Toto. Looks like that they have, or this is Hussars UAV looking around currently. Might also be Blak1st's UAV, I do not know. Actually, Blak1st here, using a long creeping barrage from the central point, where a lot of infantry actually now is. If Hussars doesn't get their guys out of this area here, or at least into a safe spot, like inside the building, this could become a slaughterfest. RT coming in about 5 seconds. First hit, only taking out Solotov and Shooter. Second hit doing minimal. Duke has been hurt here. As most of SgtJasper have now pushed out of that area. The restrike really going down here. Onto Orchards. Come on, well, Blak1st really took it too close here onto their own RD and have probably cost them the push here onto Upper Orchard, as that's where a lot of team kills from Midget Warrior, which were all pretty close here in Orchard. Air coming in here, one lat hit coming out onto the Striker, but Striker just gonna push on through.
Headquarters in the north of Orchard.
Striker just pushing straight on through, not wanting to stay and fuck around.
Last time out, then Striker, I don't know, back up again. Was there on a mark.
Alright, it's fine. Radio, it's safe. We got him.
That guy.
I will load you ready and try to come to my shop.
On the west side.
Yeah, we're moving up.
Try to go for him. I'm going for southwest of him.
Blacklisted, pushing in onto the HSR fob. Gonna be another defense point down from HSR. As HSR really want to not lose this, so a lot of infantry have just pushed on to Upper Orchard.
I can't just, I'm going for nursery.
We're 5, turn north.
If this complete keeps going on, then Blacklist will have the upper hand here by a small margin amount of tickets.
I'm gonna bait him out. I'm gonna patch Ben and bait him. He's gonna come for me.
Nah, he's farther back.
He's still there. Behind the wall.
Duke here, slowly pushing up. Not seeing Ben. Ben actually probably taking him out here. Fox are pushing in onto Ben. Ben just quick peeking it. Come on, Ben. Use that pistol. Ben didn't. You didn't use that pistol there. But looks like Akrok has got your back and has taken him out there.
I'm just gonna fishbowl Upper Orchard. I'm not gonna push in for bleeding tickets until 5 is in position on the other side. Yeah, we're trying to push. I can't. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything.
50 ticket difference.
We're a couple minutes off.
Between Blacklisted and HSR here.
I want to flip the tag in the next flag in the next 15.
Let's roll this guy east to you and this compound man.
MTLB coming in through. Oh, looks like that the Blacklisted have actually lost their striker here. But probably have taken out a fob. Actually, let's take a quick look at the map. Have they lost their striker?
10 meters to front.
I do not see it on the map here, so they probably would have lost it there. Dub fire going out. Probably haven't taken out Jenkins there.
On 6 PUIs.
Guys, we have a really good fucking fishbowl here, but we're not working together and pushing at the same time. We need one good push and let's attack.
I got the hand in west. We released much pressure. I got pressure west now.
Looks like Rango is still pulling his weight. Antonio and Chrissy also pulling the weight up. But HSR really getting up the deaths here. As these motors from Blak1st are really effective to keep them inside the building. They are not able to get out of sight of this building here. This will really help Blak1st to push up into Orchard. Memento pulling up his weight here together with Ben a little bit. Sad that you have such high give ups. Kali also pushing in his weight. Aussie and Asla really pulling up the weight here for the tickets. Koro doing amazing. Flex are doing amazing. Xenox and Walkman are still using the motors as very effective. Blak1st here pushing in onto the fob. Pushing in, Jenny taking out one. Barely taking out two. Dove staying on the outside, getting just taking a shot into the face. Really unlucky there. More motors coming in. HSR needs to really watch their gift ups now. So we're just below 30 tickets. MTLB not looking too healthy here, having taken some shots from the lats and hats. Antonio just on his behind him, making it annoying for HSR. More motors coming in, and a RD strike coming in on the east, probably from HSR there. Big RD strike, as a defensive measurement onto Upper Orchard.
Fuck it.
Enemy have probably rest of you. I mark it inaccurate. Don't go for. Don't go for. Just take it.
They're pushing north, guys, from the center of the map back into
A
Orchard.
lot of pushing now from Blacklisted. Just a small squad inside the building, walking up the hub. Using the best of the abilities that they have here to block Hussars fob.
South, are you gonna get the point?
OMBD trying to help as the MTLB have set up on the north side to help and support the fob.
We've got a lot of people. We can either overwhelm the point or just fishbowl. We got 7 minutes. But we got watching the south on my POIs.
Small push coming in from Blacklist. Taking out one, taking out two. One inside the building, Kali pushing in. Taking out three. One still inside, that's Fender's pushing in from the other side. Kali just taking up this bandage. Grenade out. Grenade takes out Badish. This looks like they have lost a fob here. And Fenrir is gonna be digging in on the radio. Rocket coming up from one of Hussars members there on the south, on the middle of my screen now.
Are we tapping right now?
B1 AK, taking out the radio.
I think we cut our spawns.
6 tickets left on HSR. It's gonna be a at least 110 ticket win for Blacklist. One ticket left. 117 tickets for Blacklist. Start pushing in. No person on the radio now. Actually, and that's a win. 117 ticket win. Really good job from Blacklist here, taking up the most amount of kills.
Really good, we grinded.
Taking a quick break here. So 5-minute break is almost over. This looks like a new game mode. What? What's this? Urgency. Like we still have some technical difficulties from a couple of members. Try and join. Missing 2 at the moment on Black, one on the HSR side. Look for the ref version. Rusty has switched over to side, and I'll switch over to HSR. I don't want to get copyrighted. Good thing I didn't have the audio one there. Was I might have got a DMCA claim as I was playing music. Now we're going live. See, this time I'm gonna be doing a lot better. I had the I was a little bit hungry in the first round. Quick snacks. But looks like they're gonna be doing the raid here. Already got some setups going out from Blak1st or from HSR.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a? Tak, jeszcze mam tylko 3 osoby.
Tak.
Tak. Het kak?
And yeah, here we go for the second round.
What's bugged?
Fuck. So how are we doing? Can someone else drive the caravan logi? Or how much is it working for you?
No, it's not working for us.
Okay.
He's on his way, he's on his way.
No worries, we're just missing 2 squadrons. Ale co ma Gaddafi? No, u mnie też problem ma Sef, dlatego rekonektuję.
If you want to take a clip of the game, just do it by clicking on the little film, whatever it's called. I don't know the name of that. Just starting. Interesting move out of main from HSR there.
Dobra.
Like an MRAP push coming out from the north side. Going to maybe use this to stop all of the vehicles from pushing into. Oh, good move there, going through the river. Probably using this move to stop the cap on Upper Orchard. Going past. Shots coming out. Getting shot from both sides. Having absolutely no chance here. Doof apparently is bugged in the ground there.
I think we got control over Orchard already.
Still alive, but unable to do anything as his body has got stuck inside the ragdoll mode. Hussars and OMBD.
Squad 6, get ready to lay.
Every push into upper orchard. I'm having
Yes, Sida.
a setup now, looking for defensive positions on upper orchard.
West upper.
Meanwhile, Blak1st have managed to push into a radio station here,
Mark it.
but Hussars is not willing to let this go and are pushing them back.
How much on gas station?
Okay, mortars incoming.
Need mortars, west side, orchard.
MTLB located. Western radio, river. Moving towards north. Moving towards north. We got enemy's contact south from our...
We're trying to hide inside the building here, but yeah, it looks like they're not going to be able to hide there.
Kraków, przerespiej, masz wipe'a. Cornet destroyed.
Oh, coming in, that they have destroyed the corners. Striker using a very good user, using it as a defensive, semi-offensive movement.
I'm giving some mortars on the orchard, west side.
But Hussars are not able to push into radio.
Yes.
But they have set up a fob on upper or.
Copy, start spawning in people at upper orchard. Yeah.
Kraków, dasz radę zdobyć tego radio station czy nie? Pamiętaj, że kamp się zaczyna. Kapson jest na gwiazdkach jak coś.
Defensive mortars coming out.
Powiedz, co ci walne je, żebyśmy cisnąć się tam.
Tylko wal smoły, tam trzeba wjechać i wziąć to.
Oh, actually, Black have pushed up behind, past the location
Striker, zrzuć amunicję.
where Hussars have set up the fob. Maybe looking for a second fob or further back.
Side of orchard right now. Somewhere to the west.
Eric here by himself.
Our mortar is shooting from upward.
Using the MTLB by himself.
Have on the south, near the radio. We are taking radio.
Go.
Start pushing onto the walls of radio station, capping it. Smoke's coming out from Hussars to protect the guys that are inside the cap. Looks like Black are pushing in onto upper orchard. possibly capping approaches as well here, as Blacklisted don't want to have a FOB here.
I'm marking their mortars. I'm marking their mortars west of Orchard.
Two big battles going on right now.
Guys, focus on the advance from the east of the orchard. Also, we need to secure the radio station.
Currently having lost the FOB on Upper Orchard, and calls coming out that they have lost it completely.
IMBD, go to the northern side. Cargo, potrzebuję suple na nowego huba.
No longer taking radio station here. Blacklisted having pushed them off. Now possibly looking out to push them even further back. As this is just a ruffle stomp from the start. They really need to get put up a defense close to Hemp and gas station here. They want to hold it.
Okay guys, focus everyone on the radio station. IMBD guys, try begin the flank from the western side.
At radio.
Yes, we need to take the radio. We're not taking it. I'm digging out the radio.
Like they actually have managed to push behind enemy lines of Blacklisted and dug down the FOB radio. Really putting up the defensive here for radio station, expelling any hap that might oppose their tactic to hold this radio station. Striker coming in there, helping to defend the radio. Which looks like they are actually friendly digging it down, and they got friendly, so help hold them. Rockets coming out, shots being traded around. Very good grenades coming out there from someone. Crazy pushing in and gonna be taking out the radio, actually turning around, probably getting some comms coming up, and but taking out Mudpet there. Percy having now started to dig on to the radio. Very unfortunate, as this is a big deficit for them, having lost 2 FOBs at the start. Put them into a big deficit now. Ash here pushing in, taking out one by one. Being very aggressive. Ben on the outside might be able to catch Ash here off guard, as Ash is just clearing out. Missing his shots on Ash, but Ash take it out. Cole, Ben here. Getting some shots in return. Ash switching left and right, taking shots over at Doof. Finally getting taken out there. Eric pushes in with the MTLB. Doesn't look good for HSR here. Having lost more FOPs than the last round in the on the start in the first 15 minutes here. Blak1st pushing in along the south, going around towards where HSR have put their mortars down. As well as that they have actually pushed into Ham Farm. Lucky Charm here, just laying on the roof, trying to hide himself a little bit.
Possible enemy rally north of Hemp. There was an SL here. Do we know where enemy mortars are? I don't hear them. I have no idea.
Silent there. Having set up a good overview along the north side. Keeping his eyes and his head pinned around to try and not get spooked by own DB or BD pushing towards him. Morrising coming out from Lucky Charm, probably having a call out the whereabouts where the mortars are landing. Meanwhile, Blak1st also having lost their own radio station here. Possibly from enemy mortars. But Blak1st here also having taken out FOB radio from HSR. 3-man scrum, digging it very quickly. And that's a radio on bleed out. Slow push here coming in. A little bit spread out from Blak1st. Might want to regroup a little bit and get your forces together as a combined push instead of a single push. Will be a lot stronger. Maybe setting up the MTLB along this wall here. Oh. Airstrike coming in from HSR, missing the MTLB. Blak1st pushing in onto gas station. Pushing around here. Meanwhile, also playing defensive on radio station and aggressive on Ham Farm. pretty big push here from multiple sides. We got Disgruntled, Silent, and Little Jenny on the far north here, which is the left side of my screen. Left side of your screen.
Mortars landing in Dick River.
No to zabij ich!
Until B, having pushed up here a little bit. Playing a semi-defensive role here for his infantry. Big focus right now is, are Blacklisted able to push HSR out of Hemp Farm? Really not looking too good for HSR, really having grinded out the tickets a lot here. Looks like Koru is being very good
FOB is down.
as the machine gunner. Blacklisted having taken out the bulb here with the SU-25.
Impossible.
Motors landing in, just increase them a little bit and you're hitting the fob.
We can then rally west of the Hemp Farm.
Big push coming in from Blacklisted onto the fob. Having security radio here by Laza and Moses. That's another 10 tickets for Blacklisted. Actually, HSR having set up another fob on the far south. Doesn't look too good as Blacklisted have already
Skup się na tym,
engaged
żeby
it.
huby i dostarczać supply na to, żebyśmy przerzucali huby. Potrzebujemy po 600 budowlanych.
Loading perk. Taking up the fob there, but probably not gonna be lasting very long as Blacklisted have started to dig down the radio here.
Carbon, try to focus your guys to inside.
That's another 10 tickets, that's 20 tickets lost again for HSR. Really not looking too good. Pushes in, coming in now more south of Hemp Farm. Meanwhile, Eric still alive here, being surrounded by OMDB and HSR. Might see some rockets soon flying out. You communicate well here and you get your hats and nuts together and lined up. First hit coming out, no damage onto the MTOB. Oh, actually a little bit of damage. Going to see as he was not in the driver's seat. pulling back a little bit. Stop his front from being exposed. Another rocket coming out, going very far, hitting in the field, just shy radio station. Another hit coming out. Smokes pulling off. Eric not wanting to stick around here. Now his vehicle is very damaged. Another hit coming out, and his engine is destroyed. Eric now having to stick with his vehicle. Taking out 2 more. Really popping out the smoke to get some cover, hopping out. We've got Blak1st just coming in, but Blak1st are pulling up to support the MTLB.
We've got enemies in the gas station. A lot of. They will flank from the east of Hem Farm.
And there goes the MTLB being taken out
MTLB destroyed.
Carbon, be careful.
from either Shooter or Venom. From Shooter. Shooter actually took out the MTLB there. Push coming in from Blak1st on the south of Ham Farm now. Spreading out the infantry along the lines of the river. And the striker is looking here to take out infantry. Oh, another FOB being taken out on the HSR side. Especially digging down the radio here. Probably having taken out the most radios by himself. Or not completely by himself, but with his shovel. On the HSR side, HSR really looking spread thin here, not knowing what to do, as command comms have fallen very quiet. Blak1st are getting more aggressive on Hem Farm. Kodo cranking up the kills, same as Naruga. Christy also having ranked up the kills here, and Rango doing the same. Very small amounts of give-ups, just below 100. Meanwhile, HSR almost are reaching the 200 give-ups. Going up rather quickly as they just give up to defend. 170 against 89, that's a ticket difference of almost 90 tickets there. A lot of mortars coming out from Blak1st. Looks like Kali's still alive actually inside this building here. Maybe, yeah, Kali's still alive, just hugging the wall there. Another radio falls. Most of the tickets, looks like, most of the tickets have been bled from digging down radios. That's like 50 to 60 tickets at least have been taken out by Blak1st there, by just digging down radios. Shots coming out from Krakow and Wex. The young guy also taking up some shots there towards Vanguard and Rango. That's Rango finally getting taken out after getting so many kills.
Ammo resupply to MP if we can.
Really not seeing where Rango is. There's Rango. Rango having 9 kills. It's his second give up.
Contact north side hemp.
Hab is down at hemp.
Mortar's really packing a punch here on Hemp Farm.
Enemies, northeast of squad 8.
Repsay. Really funny. It's almost my name backwards. Repsay. Repsay here in the building. Defending up on the north side, taking out Jenny probably there. But Blacklisted having one squad pushing in through the field here. Looking to maybe take out Toto. Toto actually being taken out there. I don't know when that happened or how it happened. Probably got shot in the face by Memento. As a body just completely bugs out and passes across my screen here. This Grunted just want to be a breakdance show off there, showing off his moves.
Hab is more accurate as well. It's inside the building though.
Another fob coming up from HSR on north side, but already having been marked by Blacklist. But I've got one member of OMDB on the south side there. Looking around to
They get FOB on Lavender.
south of radio station.
Okay, 1 minute till the barrage. I'm gonna drop it on the west side of the ham farm to give us some time.
Meanwhile, another fob being set up by Blacklisted, more aggressive. Good aggressive fob against HSR. Blacklist really having to take advantage here now. 170 tickets difference. And a 70 ticket difference on death. A lot of tickets have been won by taking out enemy radios. Ash doing some work a little bit there. Carflu being unfortunate that most of the people that he have downed have been revived. Same with Rothand. Also losing out some points there, some tickets there, as most of the people have been revived.
Okay, let me have on the video. Mark.
Copy that, sending mortars.
The HSR having now set up a more defensive position on the north. With a slow push from Vicebrawl here. Just crawling, looking around. But a push here coming in from Blacklisted onto the river.
On the enemy ham and also on the west side of the ham farm. I need to... Where's him?
Shots coming out. Narga looking for an engagement. Finding shooter. Narga looking for a second engagement. And probably find Luca here. Ash just still hiding in the bush here, slowly moving up his position.
Van in...
Tego znaczy którego? Tak, możesz go dobić, możesz go dobić.
Party coming out from, looks like HSR on the fob here. Might have taken it out, yeah, have taken it out. Oh, a little bit of lag there, but that RT has taken out that fob there from Blacklisted. But that radio is able to be saved as it's unharmed. And a big RT blast going up, decimating the north side there. Most of the push being around gas station now at the moment.
Zaire, focus on the radio station.
Yeah.
We're in danger of losing the fight.
Black pushing along the river towards where HSR have put up their mortars. Traflu using mortar number 1. And it looks like either Gandalf or Gorgu is gonna use mortar number 2. Ooh, shots being taken out on Rodgar and RWR. Looking over the field to see where he might have been almost hit from. But a good push from Blacklisted coming in here. Ben and Narga pushing in. Ben going through the building.
Repsi, there is hub here, there is hub here.
Narga using the gate. Again, fob going down, Doof pushing out, which shooter just behind them.
Help, folks! You can have on the north.
Guts pushing along, taking out shooter there. More members of Blacklisted push in onto the fob here. And having it secured, looking for the radio. Pushing upstairs, and it looks like that Ben is going to start the first dig onto the radio. Looking really bad for HSR here, and losing it, as tickets are going to be bled from the radio. Looking a very solid win for Blacklisted here. A lot of members still down here. But no points being gained here anymore for HSR. Less than 8 tickets. Might as well give up and not give Blak1st the ticket advantage here. As soon as Hemp is gonna be taken.
Infantry coming from the northeast of Hemp as well.
Hemp's been taken there. Do not give well, there's no point. Give up or don't give up. Blak1st are looking to be the victor right there. And there we go. 205 ticket win from Blak1st. Let's say 333 tickets or 32 ticket win for Blak1st. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Next week is gonna be the semi-finals for Squad Masters. It's like either Mumble Marines or Blitzkrieg. Either one of them have played. I know they would won that round, but it's gonna be Blak1st against Blitz or Mumble. You can take a quick look. Mumble Marines. Yes, it's gonna be Blak1st against Mumble Marines next week, as Mumble Marines have won this, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be the semi-finals, and then after that we have one more, or two more, which is gonna be the second and third place, and then we got the grand finals. Thanks very much for watching, and hope you have a great day. Have a good evening.